back to my colleague Tom Ochienda. These are not just mere statements to hoodwink the public. These are serious statements. And if you look at the analysis of Kenya in terms of poverty, data from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, we saw it 2 days ago, that 15% of Kenyans have sunk more to poverty. That's an additional figure. It's alarming. If you look at the livelihood of Kenyans, now they cannot afford food on the table. Sugar is at 150 shillings per kilo. The households cannot afford. So really, the background here of the bottom-up economic agenda is based and premised on the abject poverty that is in this country. And it's not a mere wish that you make statements for the sake to get power. It is a matter of addressing the absolute and the abject poverty. And this is where we must vacate conservatism. And what the other group is trying to do is to promote conservatism that has existed since 1963 with the trickle-down economy and resources being retained at the top and leaving poor citizens suffering. In 2002, when Kibaki said he was going to provide free education, Uhuru Kenyatta was a presidential candidate of KANU, said Kenya cannot do that. But look at it today. It worked within 100 days. And Kimani Maruge, an old man of 80 years, was able to go back to school. It worked. Free education is now one of the best programs in this country that has gone up to Form 4, is now free secondary education. And I'm sure, moving forward, even tertiary and university will be made accessible. Where did money come from to finance free education? And look at devolution. Who knew that devolution would work in this country? Trevor, there is money in this country, but it has been retained at the top. And that is why devolution remains even threatened. And therefore, this very pragmatic direction, and by the way, let's not wait for manifestos. We are now beginning to see structures of the scripts of the various manifestos taking shape. And therefore, on this one of 5 billion being targeted at the traders, it is not money to go and dish and collect. In fact, it's very clear, and the deputy president said this is to free small-scale traders from predatory lenders, that is Shylocks. And this money will be made available in a decent way to the business people. And in fact, this goes ahead. It goes ahead to say, yes, the bottom-up economic model would establish a friendly legal and financial regime to enable small markets which support millions of livelihoods to grow. It's very specific, even in terms of legislative framework and making it work. It will work. It is now time to act revolutionary in this country. Okay. When we are talking about over 30 million Kenyans living below poverty line, in fact, this country should declare poverty a national disaster without looking at other things. So why are we massaging individuals for centuries and we are leaving people to suffer when we have resources? And this is a moment of equity and equality. The money that has been retained and the money that is available. Kenya is a rich country, is an economic hub in the region. Those who want to invest in Sudan, Congo, and all the rest from the rest of the world, they keep their money here in Nairobi. Okay. And that is why this is a war between conservatives who want to keep money at the top and promote mega businesses and kill small businesses and continue subjecting many Kenyans in poverty. That is why when you look at the trips of the deputy president all over the country, it is attracting masses and masses of Kenyans who have suffered in poverty. I've worked in the labor movement for a long time, and I know what I'm talking about. And I know what we did in 2002 when some people were saying there is no money to finance free education. We financed free education. Dr. Alwale, the CDF, started operating, and CDF now has replaced Harambee. In fact, CDF should be financed 3 times. Okay. 3 times what it is at the moment. Kenya can leap into an instant middle income country if we go revolutionary.
Okay.
I'm one of those who will not promote any route of conservatism. And I think this route, when the model, what the Deputy President has said about micro, small, medium enterprises is that the country will pump in 50 billion shillings. That is on a national scale. Is a specific figure. And once elected, that this almost becomes law. It must be implemented.
Okay.
He said 100 billion shall be financed into labor-intensive sector.
Okay.
The manufacturing, the agro-processing, value addition, so that employment can be created. You are talking about real figures of money that can be availed.
Okay.
And the script of the manifesto is unfolding. Don't think, if you look at the attraction of the bottom-up economic model is that many Kenyans from the social justice world are getting attracted to it. And I think William Ruto is getting it right by bringing a model that is very, very popular with the people at the bottom of the pyramid, and a model that has worked. And that is why I've said it is revolutionary. And it's what happened in China, it's what happened in Cuba. And that is the truth. So the challenge of the team from the other side is to organize themselves.